Hi, my name is Kaylee, and the story that I picked is called The Children of Lir, and it is from the Irish culture. It begins with two men in an argument. One's named Lir and one's name is Bob, and they wage war against each other until Lear's wife passes away of illness. Bob wants to make amends, and he offers one of his daughters for marriage to Lir. Lir picks out Eve because she's the oldest, so she's the most eligible for marriage. And together they have two sets of twins. The first set is a boy and a girl, and then the second set is two boys. Unfortunately, delivering the second set of twins, Eve dies. Both Bob and Lir are devastated, but Bob wants to keep the friendship going, so he offers another one of his daughters, Ava. Ava loves Lir and his children at first, but she starts to grow a little jealous because of the affection that Lir shows to his children, which is kind of stupid. Eve eventually, the hatred grows inside of her for so long until she falls off her rocker and turns the kids into swans. And the kids are cursed to wander for 900 years, 300 years at Lake Darvra, 300 years at the Sea of Moyle, and 300 years somewhere on the present-day Atlantic Ocean. Eva is cursed to be an air demon by Bob for eternity, and after the 900 years have passed, a Christian monk finds them and brings them to their monastery. And whenever they hear the church bell ring, the curse is broken and they're transformed back into humans. But unfortunately, they're much older after being from 900 years ago, and they die shortly after they're baptized as Christians. And the ties that this story has with Irish culture, there's several of them. One I would like to address is that the Celts were very intimate with nature. They didn't consider themselves superior, but as equals, and they considered themselves just like the trees and the animals that they lived with. An example from the story is when Lir found his children as swans. He camped out with them like nothing had happened. And also the swans still had their human minds and their human souls, so they could talk and reason like humans. Metamorphosis is a common subject for the Celtic pagan mythology. And as a matter of fact, the most common animals that people are transformed into in the stories are swans or bulls. Birds more specifically waterfowl, have fascinated the Celts. They believed that they symbolized the human soul. And they were specifically fascinated with waterfowl because, one, they could walk on land, they could swim, and they could fly. And that's a lot more than what humans can do, and that's always fascinated them. And the story, as a whole, it represents the decline of pagan traditions and the rise of Christianity in Ireland. The 900 years actually represent the transition period from pagan traditions to the new Christian society, which wasn't easy. The number 3 is very important in the pagan society, especially with the Celts. And the number 3 is in the story a lot. For example, Lir had 3 wives. The first wife was ill for 3 nights. The children's punishment was 300 years on 3 different bodies of water, adding up to 900. And you can see the number 3 in the Bible a lot as well with Christianity. For example, whenever Jesus was born, the wise men brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Those are the 3 gifts that were brought. Whenever Jesus was crucified, there were 3 crosses, Jesus being on the middle cross. And Peter actually denied believing in Jesus Christ 3 times. Not to mention the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. And the and Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the main people of the Old Testament. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed.